Just waiting for it to come over here so I can see if there be any sound. Just trying to wait and see. I just went live out of the blue. But let's see who pops in. I'm sitting here filming. Oh my goodness, where is it? Hi, Michelle. So I'm just waiting for the live to pop up over here on YouTube so I can. Oh my goodness. Why is it not one? Ah, there we go. Need to see the sound. Okay. Yeah, it's not that I can't sleep. My sleeping schedule's all over the place, but I get the bulk of my filming done when everybody's asleep. And let me scoot this right there. I get a bulk of my filming done when everybody's asleep, Panda's asleep, and the doggy's asleep, so I don't have any noise, and I can leave the door open. It doesn't get too hot in here. I can put a ceiling fan in here if I wanted to. I just don't want to, because, yeah, me and that don't go together. So I'm going to do some filming. I am working on finishing up, well, I'm at the halfway point of, let's see if I can show you guys. This is the dementia wrap. And I'm doing it a different color, and I added some stuff to it differently. But the dementia, stole, wrap, whatever you want to call it, I'm not 100% positive. Hey, April and Lori. And I'm at the middle section. I'm going to be filming it. Oh, goodness gracious. Here in a minute. Let me tell you, this yarn, it's the Afghan yarn. This stuff is very staticky. So I have a dryer sheet. Normally when I have it set where I'm working, I'll have it running through a dryer sheet to stop the static. Hey, Coley and Tracy. Hi, everybody. Oh, and it's fuzzy, but you know, it's what I wanted, the colors that I wanted. So, and I know I haven't been around a lot, but this is kind of a trying time for me right now. This is when we found out that I need to do something over here real quick. Come on. My mother was terminal a year ago. So, there we go. So this is when we found out. So and then she had only 2 weeks to live. So this next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be really hard on me. So I'm going to be here, but not here, if that makes sense. And so you know, but I hope you all are going to have a great weekend. Oh, and with this yarn, I hate using these, but I've been having to use a tension ring because the way I normally grip my yarn, which is like this, I can't with this small stuff. So I have to use it this way. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's why Mother's Day was pretty hard. It was my first Mother's Day, and then this, what am I? I'm going to be looking over because that's where I have the pattern that I wrote to make sure, okay, I'm on the right row, to make sure I'm at the right spot. I need to do something here. I can't minimize that. I can get rid of that though. Okay, so I can see better because the chat just disappears. And you're on my iPad. Normally I'd have my pattern pulled up on the iPad, so it's sitting here looking. and I can do it. But what did Lori say? They with the smaller stuff, um, Lori, it's been helping me because of the way I normally would grip my yarn. I can't do it with this small stuff, and I don't do the little wrap around your finger stuff, and I've never been able to. So the tension ring has been helping me with this two weight, and I'm filming this. I got at the beginning. I want to say sometime like probably Tuesday. I Well, thank you, Michelle. Yes, it's hard. Panda's been helping me today. I had to get away from the house for a little bit. That's why I didn't go on. Hi, Izzy. And oh, Jazzy! Oh my goodness, Jazz! I love that woman to death. Oh my goodness. Um, he was on Craig's. I was invited, of course. I have an open invite onto Craig's, but um, I just couldn't. Dealing with all that, I just couldn't. And he's sitting here today. I knew I had to film. I had this put off. I've been messing with something. Um, I don't know if y'all remember me showing you the gold um, Tunisian set that I got. What had this little metal section. Well, I've been working on something that requiring double-ended, but it's flat and it's not in the round. So I took a little break from, as soon as I got to the point that I needed here. Oh, I got something I need to do here. So let's do that. My last 5 for the month. Because I really don't think I'm going to go live. The gold ones really were pretty. I love the gold ones. I just will never use them on camera because of they look pretentious. And I just won't be using them on camera. When I do tutorials around here, the one I really love doing tutorials with is this blue. I love doing the tutorials with these blue ones because with the wood background that I use to film on, which by the way is just paper. All it is just photo paper that you use for a photo studio shoot. That's all it is. Um, but my normal desk is really glossy. It's wood, but it's normally glossy. And you know the light glares and all that stuff. So I got that photo paper. It's matte, and oh my gosh, it's fantastic for this. And I like doing everything here. Hey, everybody coming in. The blue ones I didn't, Michelle. The I don't know. They were just sent to me. The blue ones, the gold, and the rainbow ones that I gave to Panda. Because he didn't have any metal ones, and I felt bad having all the metal ones, so I gave him the rainbow set that came in the pink pouch. And welcome to the new members, by the way, Izzy, Jeremy, Jessica, BOK, and Gwen. Hey, Nikki. I lost track. Oh, I gave him the rainbow set what came in the pink pouch, and I kept the blue ones because I knew I wanted blue because I'm going to end up ordering some special ones soon. Hey, Sam, sweetheart. Let me see if I can. Oh, I got my phone. I'm not going live on my phone. I can pull it up. I got to remember the name of them now. Custom. Aha. The custom Australian Tunisian crochet hooks. These hooks are just. Let me turn this down. I'm going to end up ordering special sets, but he does they're metal, and he makes them to all the sizes you want and any color you want. Like that's multicolored. And then of course, let's zoom that one in. You got he does it anyway. So I'm gonna do some orange and blue ones. Um, and he does full sets, like right there. So you can get the full set of how you want them. They are pricey, so I'm gonna have to do it in spurts. They're like $40 a needle. But what you're paying for, like, oh my gosh, you know, the craftsmanship, they're metal, excuse me, and they fit the mindful or the same cables that Knitter's Pride Knit Pro use. And you can also get an extension to where it'll fit these new ones from the metal. But no, that's not the ones I want to show. Oh my god! And he does double. Is that double ended? No, it's not. But he does the double ended as well as metal, and they're machined, and they just, oh my gosh, they're just phenomenal. I'm trying to find like oh my gosh, like look at these. Look at those. I mean, that's Christmassy, right? But those are just gorgeous. And I want to get some that are orange and blue, my colors. You know, orange is me, blue is Panda, and that's why my logo is the orange and blue because it's a mix of both of us. Excuse me, sorry. Um, I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Like, look at that orange and blue one right at the top. Oh my gosh, Jazzy, thank you so much, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. But look at that orange and blue one at the top. That's what I want. I want a darker blue though. But they're phenomenal, and they're just going to take a little while because I want to use those as my man, Jazz. Thank you so much. I needed heart that. This one, like, non-family wise, she was the first who ever got a blanket from me, and it was all her and her two kids is what I took in, and it was puzzle pieces. She's the top puzzle piece, and her two kids are the puzzle pieces that fitted to her. And that's what I went off. And then her husband, who's such a great guy too, was um, he is a doctor, and I made one special for him. I like it when I make blankets special for people. They gotta have about that person. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I had to order. Oh my gosh, talking about we had to order some yarn for Panda today. He's in there. Well, he's in bed right now because he's got to work tomorrow. But he's been creating a new pattern, and it's Tunisian. And they were perfect for you guys, Jazz. Oh my gosh, like, wow. He's in there creating a new pattern. He's just not liking the colors. Is that mud or? No, actually, where's my phone? Oh, the website, or well, the Facebook, Sam, is, I'll show you there you go. Oh my gosh, you don't need to see all that. I don't know what happened there. I mean, there's nothing there. I don't do anything. But it's custom Australian Tunisian crochet hooks is the you want to, if you can email me, Sam, I'll send you their link. It's mdlcrochet@att.net, and I will send you the link to them. They they do wood, they do anodized aluminum, which, and he does double ended or the Afghan. His Afghan ones, oh, are so, they're pretty. Like, I know, yes, because Panda, well, everybody knows his name now since he's been showing his face. Tony has told me to get him this summer for my birthday slash anniversary slash Christmas gift. Sweet. We have two anniversaries. Um, we have the anniversary of our wedding, which is that one I forget. Tony, if you're watching this in the replay, skip over this section, please, because your husband's about to forget what when he got married to you. I'm trying to find out. Oh, July 8th. November 19th, July 8th, we would be married for 10 years. And then November 19th, we'd be together for 24 years. I do have some other stuff I'm working on. Of course, Grumpy Granny is done. I just got to finish filming it. That'll be coming out this not a week from, well, whatever, Friday, the something. Come on. The 23rd, Grumpy Granny will come out. And it's just a top-down, easy Tunisian shawl. And then I'm going to be finishing up the Jacob's Ladder, the Tunisian Jacob's Ladder, so I can get that out to the mail to the winter. Hi, human. Yeah, I tend to go late live, late night like this every now and then, especially when I'm filming, because it gets boring when I'm the only one awake and husband's in there sleeping. There you are. Yes, Sam. That's awesome. They are. Hey, Jan, sweetheart. Hi, Mona. It is 3:03 in the morning here, but I'm up all weird hours. You know, I like, that's what I love when Bag of Day goes live about now, like she did last night, because it gives me a little company. Last night I was just working on the repeats on this, because you got to do 15 total repeats to get the length. Oh my gosh, I forgot to measure it. I gotta find my measuring tape. I know I have it here. I have like 5 of them laying around right here on my desk somewhere, because I have a big old U desk. Let me measure this. Okay, Jazz, I'll talk to you tomorrow, sweetie. She's just, oh man, Jazz is such a phenomenal. Oh my gosh, known her for years. Gaming buddies. Okay. Wait, is that the right side? That's the right side. 32 inches. Okay, I gotta do the conversions. I need a piece of paper. Give me 1 second. Paper. I can use my trusty Michi pen. 32 inches or... Okay, Google. What is 32 inches to centimeters?
32 inches is 81.28 centimeters.
Okay, because I like to give both measurements, because you just never know. Not everybody's here in the States. And I'm sorry about the coughing. I was busy all day outside trying to keep my mind busy, and it's dusty as all get out. Oh my gosh, this is so... Where is my good one? I don't care for this one, though. It's too... I'll give you a sneak peek of what I was working with on the double-ended. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That needs to come over here. But it's... Oh, there's the camera, Michael. I'm messing around. It's going to be a cowl. But it's where you're using the double-ended and you're just going back and forth. You're not flipping. You're flipping your work. So it gives it a really cool texture and a really good stretch. Like, oh my gosh, the stretch is phenomenal. Okay, I gotta remember these numbers. So, and then there's gonna be some shawls I'm gonna do that I legal reasons I can't put them on YouTube, but the written pattern and the actual shawl itself will be on the Etsy store. But for legal reasons, I can't. I won't. I don't want to risk doing it on YouTube. I should say. There will be called the Roddenberry shawls. So that should give some away. And I added, y'all know how the dry erase stuff here. I got more there. And that's some blankets that are going to be coming up. One of them, excuse me, is called the, I'm sorry for all the moving, Pineapple Express. So that should give you a hint of what it is. You know, human, I don't either. And it is, regardless of your gender, this is such crochet, especially crochet. Any craft really is such a I don't want, I'm not a medical expert. I played one on TV. But I believe it really helps with mental health, regardless of your gender. You know, especially, you know, we, it just, yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to get bright because I do. Yeah, the Roddenberry shawls, there's going to be next generation style. There's going to be Voyager and DS9. They had similar uniforms, so it's going to be, there's those two are going to be lumped into one. Then I'm trying to figure out how I want, hey React, the original series ones to look, because they also kind of go with Strange New Worlds, and then I want to do an Enterprise themed ones. Yeah. Well, it's just like, you know, after I woke up at my knee surgeries, right? After you wake up, you're always in pain, and they're trying to control your pain, whatever. And they have shown that, you know, they get onto you, oh, quit cursing, quit cursing. It has been shown when you're in pain and you curse, it helps. Make sure everything's set up right. Uh-oh. You got to go in a little bit. Sorry. I am moving stuff. I need us here. Oh, come the heck on. All right, you got to get out of the view over here. I have a little towel or a little rag because this clanks on the desk. And I don't need that during filming, so I have it on it goes on a towel that just sits in here. I need to, I gotta mute myself over here real quick. Boop. Second. Test, test. Hello? Okay. Wow. That works. Turn it off. Wrong way. Yes, there really are. Yeah, and you know, it really is. Like, it helps with, not only does it just help with, you know, your mental health, but if you're suffering from, you know, chronic pain like I do, or like many of us do, keeping our mind busy, it helps. Not only that, I mean, and then you throw on, you know, this, my generation, you know, the war, well, another war generation, PTSD, you know, it really helps. And I'm sorry if there's that, I'm going to try to move the camera a little bit so y'all aren't getting that glare. I don't know if that's going to work. I can't move the lights much because I do need them. All right, I need to pull up my pattern. It's hard to see around this microphone thing. Oh my gosh, how many stitches is this first? I need to edit that. Give me 1 second. I need to move it over here so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my number 7? There. All right, now I can throw it back. Come on. And then we go to, where's that? There's that. Oh, I need to add it to here. And there we go. But I'm going to start some filming, and we can keep each other company. It's late or early morning for a lot of people, and settle in, relax, chill, chit chat. Oh, one more, and yes, pets like Taz, that puppy. I miss him to death. He was always a lovey-dovey type pup. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is going? Oh, it's flipped. That's why. Okay, sorry, the yarn. Like, this is how I do it. I feed the yarn, right? And this is to say it's laying against my desk, and I put this little 2-pound weight against it, so that way it doesn't like come flying at me if it gets caught. If there's like a yarn barf in there, I use that a lot when I'm filming. The little tricks you'll know, you'll learn. And I saw I watched your replay, Sam, and you're gonna learn all the little tricks too. All right, let me get a drink. Bottom row, middle one. Yes. Oh, I gotta flip it to that. Where's my mails? And as soon as I get that said, as door stops. All right, I'm gonna start. All the setting. I need to move this a little bit. So I moved my other monitor. I have one monitor here, 2 monitors there. One's vertical right now. Normally they're both vertical, but I wanted the pattern so I can see it better, and especially with this middle section, because the section I'm about to start filming, because I don't want to get that tore up in there, is this portion here in the middle. These other little diamonds. That's the part that I'm about to start filming. And as soon as I get that one's finished, but it's the prototype where I kind of make adjustments to it. But that I'm sending that to a very, 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 very special friend. I just, something was telling me to send it to her whenever I was working it up. So she's gonna get that one, and I should have that in the mail beginning of next month. All right, I am going to 7. All right, and 32 inches or 81.28 centimeters. So now that you have completed your 15 repeats, they should equal about 32 inches to or 81.28 centimeters. So now we're going to start our middle. And for our middle, we're going to start with 7 simple stitches. So pull up 7 simple stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to simple stitch 2 together. 1, 2, yarn over and pull up that loop. Yarn over twice. 1, 2. We're going to do a simple stitch. Yarn over twice. 1, 2. And we're going to simple stitch the very next 2 stitches together. 1, 2, yarn over, pull up that loop, and that is that part done. Now we're going to do 17 simple stitches, and you're going to do that all 17 down. 1, 2, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can speed through that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and number 17. And this is going to start our repeat for this row. And our repeat is going to consist of simple stitching 2 together, 1, 2, yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over twice, 1, 2, simple stitch, yarn over twice, 1, 2, simple stitch 2 together, and 17 simple stitches. And you'll do the yarn overs and then the 17 simple stitches. That is your repeat until you get to the last section of the simple stitch, yarn over 2. Your simple stitches after that will be 7 simple stitches at the end. And then just do your normal. There'll be 7 simple stitches at the end, and then do a standard return pass, and I will meet you for row 2 of this section. Hold on. I have no idea where I lost my count, so I have to recount all these. All right, stop. And I need to renumber this for the next filming. It's my gut blanket. All right. Okay, there we go. I'll switch over here. I need to count real quick because Michael may have messed up. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he didn't. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And I can move you over here for right now so I can rechat. But let me double check that count. Where did those yarn overs go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. All right. Yay, I'm back. And that's, I mean, I point out where the, for this, it's more of a companion video than an actual real tutorial. Just because it's very hard. Shoot. Need to make sure I'm doing this. Okay, whew. Scared the bejesus out of me that I was wrong. To film every aspect of this. You can still make it by watching it, but it's a lot harder because of how big this is to what's the word I'm looking for? To film every aspect of it, and it would take hours upon hours. And not only that, it would be a very long tutorial. 1, 2. Okay, Michelle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hey, Ricky. Let me turn these extra lights off for right now. I don't know. I'm a stickler like with my filming lights. I know that LED and LED can last forever, but I'm just a stickler. I always like if I'm not filming with them, they're turned off. if I'm not actively using them, I turn them off. It's and I know LEDs don't use a lot of electricity, but I I'm just a weirdo like that. Hope you're doing good today, Ricky. Okay. Oh wow, wrecked. Wow. See, I love tapestry, like Tunisian tapestry crochet. I do love it. It's just it's pretty slow, and it's really film intensive. I have filmed a few things, and that were multiple colors for tapestry, like my happy holidays. Which, oh my gosh, I have the pattern written for to make to where it says also Merry Christmas, and I need to get that done. Um, but it's for me. It's like I got to film every one. That is not right, Michael. Filming every row, it's so it makes for a very long video. I don't plan on doing them too often. Uh, something's just not right there. One, two. Oh, it is right. Just my eyeballs. Hi, Scrimshaw. Um, one. I can't wait to hold on. 3, 4, 5 till I can start making some baby stuff. Because I need to get the Jacob's ladder done. I need to frog and get to filming my Snakes in the Garden Bolero. And then hi Tina. Hi Manuela. I need to I have figured out how I'm gonna turn Bunny Meadows into a shawl. It's gonna be a my blanket just no it didn't. Um Rectangle shawl. Because I the idea I have for turning that Bunny Meadows blanket into the shawl is on the bias, and work that up in my head, and I love the look that it has for on the bias in a rectangular shawl. And Tina from Finland, so I want to that, and then I can't see the glare. Got Pineapple Express. That one's gonna be cool. It's a blanket. It's that one's gonna actually be a blanket. Um, it It's gonna be kind of Tunisian in the round, but it's gonna look really cool. The idea, I mean, if the idea works out, I've got to make sure the idea works out. I mean, everything's in my head, so if the idea doesn't work out, then oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I cannot wait to start some baby stuff. Like I really want to start some baby based stuff. It goes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh shoot! It was 16 and 17, and there was awesome Tina, Tracy. I'm sorry. Um, there was something I was gonna. I just played it. Oh my gosh! I was about to say something. There's some baby stuff. There's a market bag I want to do. Another market bag that kind of folds in on itself and it turns into a little pouch for you to stow away. Uh, I got a well. I'm gonna be start also kind of filming Halloween stuff here soon, so that way I can have that ready to go because I'm trying to get a good amount of leeway going on. Because I want a good amount of a leeway. Uh, and then the crochet along I want to do at the beginning of next year, maybe push back a little bit into 2026 a little bit because I'm still trying to like the way I want this designed. The, I got to work it up to make sure that the stitches I'm picking will work for what I have in my head. And I'm just not 100% sure on that. Most of the stuff I know will work that I make, but there's just some things that I want this crochet along. It's going to be a queen size blanket. And it hard. I mean, well, let me see. I should be able to skip. I mean, I can't draw worth a darn. But we're gonna get the concept. So let me get the concept laid out. Sort of. The part that's I'm still kind of working on is the stitches that I want to use. And everything. And do I want? I'm almost there. This is the top. That's the bottom. Michael, spell. But similar to this is the top of the blanket. That's the bottom of the blanket. The blanket will go like this, and we'll be working it in sections. And these where these squares are is a certain stitch. You know, it could be the alpine stitch. It could be something very textured. That's what I'm trying to. And then the points on the edges because I want those to come off the side of the bed. Do I want tassels on it? Do I not want tassels on it? And there's just a lot that is going into play in that. And I know, like drawing up, it looks like poop. It really does. But in my head, it does not. And so I'm trying to. I got to play with it. And it may take me a little bit longer than I expect because I need to find out what stitches. I already know I want to put the Tunisian alpine stitch. I already know I want to put a few of these other stitches in there that are very textured. But how do I want them to lay out? What color or what color do I want to work it up in? Y'all could work it up in whatever color you want, but what color do I want to work it up in? There's just a lot that's kind of like getting me on that, and so I may have to push it back by a few months so that way I can play with it this summer and fall because I want to. I mean, I still got a lot of other stuff, but like my Halloween stuff, there's gonna be a trick or treat. Oh my gosh, a trick or treating bag that is different. There's going to be a scarf, um, and a beanie. I think that's all I have planned for Thanksgiving, or that Christmas. I plan on doing a table for you. I'll give it away. Um, I plan on doing a for your Christmas for your table for your meal, doing a table runner and placemat set. That's some of my Christmas stuff. And then the other Christmas stuff, and that's why I'm going to be ordering a lot of cotton soon. Um, then the other Christmas stuff is going to be reusable gift bags. They're going to look cool with designs I have. And I need to figure out where I did this again at. See if I'm at 17. I think I'm at 17. Where is that double yarn over? It's the stitch two together, Michael. That's there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes. Um, yeah, it's going to be 4 different types of placemats, different designs, but they all go together with the full. It'd be a set, and you can actually, if you have a bigger table than 4, then you can add. You could do 2 of each. Play with it. The gift bags. There's going to be 3 different styles you can make, and of course, they're going to be their own individual tutorials, and they're reusable. And who doesn't like reusable gift bags? So they're going to be really the designs that I've already kind of sketched out. Going to be really cool. And then I am working with what is that company? They spin yarns together. Um, customyarn.com. And I'll just get to the go to yarn, design your own. Haha. Copy. I'm going to put it over here. Like this. There we go. Oh, I gotta hit enter. They'll spin you the colors that you want together. And those are I'm getting, because I'm going to do a Christmas tree topper as well. I'm going to try to fit that into my Christmas stuff, because as soon as Halloween's over, my Christmas stuff is going to start coming. And that's why I've been going at it, this stuff, trying to get this stuff done so that way I can get into my Christmas stuff. And this should be the last yarn over stuff. 1 second. I gotta scroll. Is it perfect? Oh, am I that? I don't know. I have to count. But there's gonna be it's gonna be coming and coming. And of course, Stitch Tower. I didn't put one out this week. It was just too hard for me. With Sunday being Mother's Day, I was very depressed. But I did, Panda, Tony helped me a lot. And right now, talking to you guys is helping me. But this has been pretty kind of a rough week. The next few weeks are going to be rough. This I'm doing it as a premiere. Otherwise, I would show it live and then drop the tutorial, because this is a big deal. Because literally, the sales from this pattern for the entire month of June, all sales that'll be on the Etsy store when we get the pattern done, which is another reason I'm trying to get this done fast so I can finish writing the pattern. Will all 100%, well, minus the Etsy fees, will go to the Dementia Society of America for the entire month of June. And because that's what my mother passed away from. So that's another reason I'm trying to bust this thing out. And I had to put Heidi's husband's, the Rob the Crochet guy's blanket that he won on Michi's live from me. It's on the back burner for right now until I can get this done. Then I can pick it up, because it's 90%. It's about 75% done. And I didn't put, like I said, but I didn't put out a stitch tutorial this week because of that. Tomorrow night, well, he's probably sleeping. Well, he's off No, he's off Saturday. No, he's off Sunday. So it's tomorrow night, probably around this time, I will be filming the stitch for Monday. And it is a Tunisian mesh. There's like 4 different variations of the Tunisian mesh stitch. and I'm gonna be doing another one of the another variant of it, because I think with it being summer, it getting warmer, or I know, like, for Sam and the people in the south of the equator, it's not summer anymore. But um, for the warmer months, the meshier, lacier stitches are better. And so I've been messing up my entire, what does that thing, my spreadsheet, because literally I wasn't supposed to be getting into the lace stitches until next year. That's when they were scheduled on my spreadsheet. But I was doing snakes in the garden. I was like, well, I need to go ahead and film these stitches and get them out, because I thought I'd be having this out. I'd had snakes in the garden out already, but they did so well, so I did. I was like, well, let me just see. Let me um, add another lace stitch and see. Hey, people liked it. Added another. Okay, well, we're doing lace stitches for now until I run out of lace stitches. What am I going to do next year? I'll figure it out. 17. Stitch through 2. Because, I mean, and who knows, I may find. Oh, that's perfect, on point. I might find more lace stitches that I haven't found yet. I mean, my list is up to that. Well, see, React Black. That's where I'm going to also. I'm getting, like, some Christmas stuff, Christmas yarn that I want from them, and then I'm getting, later on. I'm going to be ordering an orange and blue, because I like the barber pole effect and not the gradient, and I like the with it being barber pole like they do it, because I've watched a few of their videos. They have a small YouTube channel, and I watched a few of their videos, and I saw how they make it, and you know, yeah, I'm like, I would really like to get an orange and blue, because I want to make something. I've always told parents, ever since I found Tunisian, I want to do a queen size blanket for us. Well, I did one for the Bag of Days animal auction, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not doing one for a hot minute. Well, it's been over a year since I've done that one now, so I can do another one. So I'm gonna be. I want to do it out of that orange and blue barber pole. Hold on, I'm not sure this is right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Michael, use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should not be there. Uh-oh. Michael, can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't count. Um, and I thought about ordering about 6,000 yards, 6 to 8,000, and what's left over I can cake up into smaller cakes, and or give it to Panda, or turn around and just sell it off on Etsy. Yes, and Sam, like, there's so much I want to do for Christmas. It's just like I can't do everything I want to do in one year. Drop everything I want to do in one Christmas. What am I going to do next year? So I'm going to be doing what I had planned for Christmas. Just like for Mother's Day this year, there's other stuff I wanted to do, but it was starting to affect me pretty bad, because it is the first one. So I just did. Uh oh, my computer. Yes, I am a gay man, Paul. Thank you very much. uh, that's totally. All right, we can go ahead and just do you do this. I mean, it doesn't bother me that people are dingle butts, but whatever. I know they were getting in Crystal's live last night as well, but it's not a big deal. I don't really give a darn. You know, I don't know if y'all remember Moonlit Moth Creations Joseph. He used to get them bad, and that's funny because he had to end up subscribing for 5 minutes in order to type that. But and I know like Juan gets them at times. There's other people, but trolls are gonna troll, and it doesn't bother me. Yeah, that Moonlit Moth Creations Joseph, he used to get them really bad, and so much so his mods couldn't keep up. All right, I think my what? Please tell me I'm still not okay. I'm not recording. Why is my computer wanting to go? Oh, I don't know. I just fixed it. Whatever happened. Aha, I know what's going on. I forgot I left my Paramount app up. I was watching Tutors while I was uh, working on this, and then that other in the double-ended needle thing with that. I like this yarn. So this Supernova, Big Twist Supernova. This is terraforming. It's what I made Grumpy Granny out of. Right, Sam? But I grew up, in the Texas Panhandle. I I'm just used to. I've heard you name it. I've heard it. Was. I grew up in a poor neighborhood, predominantly African American. My best friends, were African American, and I was the token white, and it didn't bother me. I don't care, And in my ears, okay, Ricky, have fun. Um, I'm gonna see if I can show you what my ears used to look like. Photos. I have my military photo in here. I know I know I do. I know I do. Photos. Don't want tag photos. But I can show y'all this. That's what both knees look like. I know y'all really wanted to see that, but that's what both of my knees look like. Um, can I find that picture without that? There it is. Yeah. See how big my ears used to be? Just have big ears. And um, yeah, I had them way back. But I told you guys, like, one of my thing I will never share with you guys, I'll never do it on YouTube, is I paint. This is a painting. I'll show this, but you'll never see me actually painting, because that's just I won't do it. That's something I say for myself. You know what I mean? But that's a painting I did. I painted that for my nephew. And then, okay, well, I'm going to give you a comparison. This is my mom and dad's wedding photo, right? That's my mom and dad's wedding photo. Oh, come on. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. That's me. That's the painted one I did of it. I painted it. That was like for their, I don't know, 50th or 60th anniversary. I don't remember which anniversary it was, but I painted it for them. Um, let's see. Do I have other paintings in here that I've done? Hmm. Oh, yes, I did this one for my mom. Michael. I did that one for her, my mom. And then did that one for my ortho surgeon. Yeah, that one I did for him. Did this one for, y'all can guess who I did that one for. You know who I did that one for. Trying to find. There's one that I did that I love, and did I not get a photo of it? I think it was my. Oh, there it is. The best one I think I ever did. I have to go this way. There we go. The best one I think I ever did. And so, but y'all have gotten to see. Hi, Mary. Something I don't share, and I'll never actually share it on my channel. So you guys are the only ones who actually got to see what I do when I'm not working on yarn, which is very seldom nowadays. But that's what I do in my when I need a break from YouTube, or I don't know. Some days I just come in here and I just don't feel like picking up yarn and needle, or hook. So I just, oh, Michael, you slipped. I gotta fix this. And it's so much easier when it's double yarn overs to fix. Ah, bingo and bingo. And it's fixed. Well, thank you. But I know Tony and even Craig, no, not Craig. Uh, Tony and some friends have told me I should share it, but I'm like, that's something I want to keep for myself. I don't want to do it on my channel. That's just something I want to keep for myself. Um, I'm still debating on how I want to handle. I mean, I've got some time, but how I want to handle uh, the big 100K celebration, because I know that's coming up. I know it. You all know it. It's coming up. It's just one of those of how do I want to handle it, because I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. If I want to do it as a live, because of my anxiety and my heart, I don't know how it would affect me. Do I just not 100% sure of how I'm want to handle it yet, and I or do I really just want to do a celebration? Do I just want to, get on here, share the excitement, and then I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how I want to do it. Because like I said, because of my anxiety, because of all that. And I know, like, for me and Panda, we would donate between 8 to 10, $20 um, Amazon gift card, just something that's easy. I know some other people want to donate some stuff too, but it's just, how do I want to do? I want to do it as live, have that anxiety, because I can only imagine, like, when Michi's doing her giveaways, or you know, D and all them do their giveaways, the the pressure, the stress, that's just, you know, my heart can't handle it no more. I don't want to do it, but I want to be able to do something. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it like a replay giveaway and I just go this. I'm not 100% sure, and I've got time to think about it because I even if I hit the number tomorrow, which that ain't gonna happen, but even if I hit that number tomorrow, um, do I don't want to do it until I actually have the physical plaque in hand and we can all open it and enjoy the play button together, because it's not something I achieved, it's something we all achieved. And I want to share that moment with everybody. But at the same time, with the whole giveaway thing, the reason why I don't want, I don't like doing giveaways because you get people who normally would never come to your channel just for the giveaway, and then you never see them again. So the people who like you guys that are here constant forever, all my lives, and we're missing quite a few because it is, almost 4 a.m. Central Standard Time, and who always come to my lives. Now you got to contend with a couple hundred other people that rarely ever come. So it's like, do I want to punish some? You know what I mean? I'd rather those who have, like you guys. I'd rather you guys win it than somebody who just comes. You know. Hi, Amanda. Good morning. I mean, no, like, just take for example, Dawn Aaron just celebrated her 3-year anniversary, and she had a mess ton of people that rarely go to her lives there, but they were winning, and it's just like I know. To me, I want to reward those who come a lot to my lives. You guys, you know, not somebody who's just going to subscribe for the set amount of time to be able to win something and then unsubscribe. There was one person I haven't blocked from my channel. That's the only person I have blocked from my channel. Um, they enter a lot of giveaways, but then they also have an eBay store. So all those giveaway stuff that they win, whenever they get them in, they put them on eBay. And it's like, now you're just taking from a legit crocheter who could have actually used that yarn versus you selling it. I don't like that either. So I'm going to be working out um, how we're going to do this. I'm not 100% sure. I've got time to think about it. Uh, I know certain people want me to celebrate it, and I will. I just got to figure out how I want to do it. You know what I mean? It's just less stress on me and my heart. I mean, I don't have, like I said, y'all know I don't have a bad heart. It's just, my anxiety. I have a little baby issue with my heart. It's not bad. It's just a little baby issue, and I lived with it for 30 years before they found it. So, um, but yeah. So just got to figure out what's right, what I want to do. If that makes sense. And yes, Amelia, that eBay stuff was so grimy. I do want to do one for the members. Um, the members will get their own as well, and but it's going to be in stages because you know, hi Cynthia, but anyway, I want to thank you all for being here, keeping me company for the past hour and 10 minutes. Um, you guys are phenomenal. I love you all. Monday will be a Tunisian mesh stitch, and then Friday will be Grumpy Granny. It's a top down shawl, just straight top down, just decreases to make the shape. It's very beginner friendly, and that's why I wanted to make it that way, to make it so. Yeah, Amanda, that's another thing we've talked about is that as well is like kind of like a replay giveaway or like a comment something, whatever. You got to watch the video to find out what the word is to the comment, something like that. I've done one of those once before, but somebody tried ruining it and gave a lot of people the word, so they didn't have to watch the video. It was just a hot mess on that one. But I'll figure out something, and I like kind of like that idea too. 'Cause I know Craig wants to celebrate it with me, and I know a few others do. It's just, you know, I just got to figure out what's right. But anyway, I want to thank you all for coming in here and hanging out with me. I love you all very much. Again, Monday will be Tunisian mesh stitch variant, and then Grumpy Granny. The following week, nothing will come out on Friday, but there will be a stitch the last week of May. Nothing can come out on May 31st because this will come out on May or June 1st. It'll be a premiere and then the tutorial and everything. And that'll all come out. And then we'll, I have no idea, the Jacob's Ladder will be after that. I know that. It'll be in there somewhere. But thank you all for coming in, keeping me company for the little bit. And you all have a great weekend. And I'm not sure when I'll go live again. I'm trying to just keep my mind busy for the next 2.5 to 3 weeks off of, June 1st being my mother's first heavenly birthday. So I'm just trying to keep my mind busy off of that. But I love you all. Thank you for coming. And I'll see y'all out on the YouTube streets. Have a good night, morning, day, or whatever it is.